Shalom Israel. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Okay? Put a 1 in the chat. See, we have young man Marcus and Duan. If you can hear me okay. Oh, appreciate that, Duan. All right. Appreciate that. Shalom Israel. We at Isupk start off 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Under Commander General Hanna, we start off 1969, where we teach blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians that they are the 12 tribes of Israel. We're not affiliated with any other Israelite group. Under Commander General Hanna, we teach the truth. We teach the Bible. So we ask that you get in class. If you're not in Commander General Hanna, under the command and leadership in the Isupk, then you're not of the truth. Blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians make up the 12 tribes of Israel. I'm Officer CHAAZAQ, SHAPAR, the South Carolina, Simpsonville area, teaching the Lashawan Qadash class tonight. You know, we're going to talk a little bit about character reference, make it a little easier for you. It can be hard. I have known to make this class a little harder. So get your pencil and paper, man. Get ready to participate in class. Won't be that hard, but there'll be a few things we're going to say in class. So get yourself governed. And what we're going to do is also, when we start off class, we're going to ask these questions like, basically we teach the ancient and the Syrian Hebrew, man. So I want to find out how many characters do we have in the ancient. I mean, it's a whole nother language, man, that we're learning. It's our original language. The ancient Hebrew is our original language, our original tongue, man. And the Syrian Hebrew, of course, the one that we were adopted in captivity. So how many characters are there? Like you say A, B, C, D, F, G, then there's 26 in the Hebrew. 26 in the English, the slavery that we live under in the alphabet. But we call them characters because we can identify these characters are pictures that make sounds. And that's what we are. Picture sounds, man. That's what our language is. Abba, Gada, Hawa, Zaka, Taya, Kalamana, Sapata, Kabakwaza, Basha. So they both sound the same, but they look and spell different. So I ask you, how many characters are there in the Hebrew language? How many? Somebody type it in the chat. Let me know. We'll give you a second there. How many characters are there in the Hebrew language? Glad everybody can hear me. Glad everybody on time, man. Let's see. Look like Marcus put 22. Yeah. It's you're right, Marcus. It is 22. Yeah. It is. It's 22, man. It's 22 characters That's in the ancient Hebrew. That top line up there, that ancient Hebrew, when you say Abba Gada, Hawazaka Tayakala Manasa Ipa Tazakwara. Those are 22. Now, that being said, what about the bottom line? How many characters are there in the ancient? We go over this every class. We try anyway, so people, you won't forget it. So, tell me. Y'all participate. Tell me how many are there in the ancient. And as a matter of fact, y'all make sure y'all sign into the chat and put your name into the chat so you'll understand how to get your Hebrew name with how it benefits him, man. That's one of them. That's a major benefits. And get rid of that slave name, man, that we used to have. Let's see how many we got here. Marcus say we have Kapabana. Good. Glad to have you in class, Kapab. Checking in from Texas. What is that? Texas, I guess. Yeah. Marcus say 22. And there are. But you got to say, because there are 22 in the ancient also, there's some special characters, so that makes it what? Plus how many? How many characters does that make it? All together in the ancient. In the Assyrian. In the Syrian Hebrew. The ancient has only 22, right? But how many are there if you add 5 more, then there'll be what? 27, right? 27. So he said, I think he said 5, right? Let me see. I think that's what you got, right? Yeah, exactly right. Exactly right. Let's clap it up for this brother here, okay? Glad I haven't seen you in class in a while. Wait a minute. Let's see. What's this? Sis? Yeah, Kapabanath. Haven't seen you in class in a while. Glad to have you in class, sis. We're gonna identify some of these characters here on the board, But excuse me, Slocky. 5 more. Yeah, Daquan said 5 more. Exactly. So let's clap it up for everybody. Exactly right. That's 5 more. And so what I've done is I've put some on the board here. But before we get into that, how many vowels are there altogether? How many vowels? How many vowels? They both have the same amount of vowels. And this top line here is the ancient. That's why you study that chart. And that's what we try to do every class. Let's see. And the bottom line has 22 plus 5. And the top one has 22. Okay? So we have Lashawan class. It says 2. Yes, shit. Everybody's got that right. Floppy. Yeah, Lashawan class and Officer Shah, Dewan, and Marcus, and Kapabanath. You said it's 2 vowels, man. And they said the and the I. That's exactly right. The and the I, and that's what you'll hear all in our classes. You'll hear me go over things. It'll say and I. And then here's the difference. Let's see if we can pick this one up. In the ancient Hebrew, what's different from the ancient Hebrew than there is from the Syrian Hebrew? And when I say what's different, they all the characters look different, but what distinguishes the ancient Hebrew from the Syrian? In other words, what are these called? What are these called? Right there. Tell me what these are called. And which one do they belong to, the ancient or the Assyrian? Y'all tell me. What is that called? Marcus says ending characters. Okay, ending characters. Okay, the ending characters belong to, all right, here, all right. Does the ending characters belong to the ancient or the Assyrian? Which one? Ancient or Assyrian? Talk to me. Does it belong to the ancient or the Assyrian? Let's see. Dependent and independent connector is the ancient, and the Syrian connectors and the Syrian, right, everybody's right there. And even Officer Shah puts it down he puts it down, he said, the dependent and independent connectors belong to the ancient. That's exactly right. In other words, I mean, you know, if I put a word up here like I use all the time, I like to use this word, ah, ra, tazah. All right, I want y'all got, okay, so we're going to use connectors on this word. That's English, right? So let's see which one of these is right. So if I use the ancient Hebrew, ah, then I said ra, and then if I said a tazah, like this. What if I did this? Is that correct? What I put on the board? Are these connectors correct? Just say kan or la'ah. Kan means yes and la'ah means no. Let me know. You know, I wrote the aratazah means earth, the earth. It just not the earth, just means earth. Ha-aratazah means the earth. But I just wrote this in ancient Hebrew, and I'll use the connectors. So tell me, are these connectors placed in the right place? You either kan or Dewan say, Marcus say kan. What do you say, Asha? And kana? Wait a minute. Where you at? Got the only girl in class. Got to make sure I identify her. Kapa. Okay, and all right. I got 2 yeses from Quan and Marcus, but Asha said no. All right, let's have to clap it up for him. Exactly right on that one now. Let's straighten this matter out. He's exactly right. So when I say aratazah, in other words, right here, what I wrote up here was Salaki, hold that. Lock you for a second there. All right, Slocky. All right, what I wrote up here in aratazah, I wrote then I put ratazah. In other words, I did this. I made that one sound, and I did this by itself. And Shah said that's wrong, and he's right. So let's investigate. Salakia, I was thinking Ra had a H. I got you. I understand. But it doesn't. No, yeah, Ra just R-A. I understand, Marcus, why you said that. But the correct way to say this is this. Let's go with this. Let's just sound. And mostly you can hear the teacher. He will usually get it right. Not all the time. But usually the teacher will stumble on something and get it correct, okay? Has its own sound. Then you want to say ra. When I say ara taza, so if I say ara taza, you have to listen to what I say. It will sound like this. Independent. Ra independent. Taza independent. Officer Asha understands that. He understood it. But it's not a problem, Marcus or Quan. That's not a problem. That's the whole reason why we went over this. This just happened to be one that has all independent connectors. And you get used to them by listening to the word. What is that? Ara taza. So taza by itself, ra by itself. And by itself. Ra taza. Rataza. Just listen to the word. Sometimes that's how you have to look at it sometimes. And here, I got one for you that we did last week. Here's one. I want y'all to put the connectors on this, since we're on this. If I said a word like an, it means, so like using I'm sorry. Okay? So if I said and I said like this, word means, like it just means I. Like I watch, anya shamar. Okay? Alright, what else did I say? Oh yeah. Yeah. So if I did this, is this correct? Let me know if this is correct right here. Let me know. Well, from last week, remember what we talked about? Let me know if this is right. On these characters. Let me know. I want y'all to do this connector exercise right here when I say anya. Okay? Let me know. Tell me about this. Y'all take the time. Is that right or wrong? Marcus say Khan. Asha say Khan. They are corrected. I'm Quan. Put your answer in there again. I'm not sure if that's from last time or what. I'm not sure. What do you say, Quan? I want to make sure you guys understand this. Anya. You know. Is this the right connector form here? Anya. Let me see what you got, Quan. Let me see, man. Let's clap it up, everybody. And you're right. That's what this is. So basically, what we did here, like one of the exercises we did before, we did this. We type, if you were to spell this out like this, and leave the A in here. Put A in here and the YA like that. Anaya. But I said Anya is how I pronounce it, right? Exactly, right? So what we did in this exercise, because I have the connectors here, you have an ah and a na, and that's what I did. So in an ah and a na, I said an. An. That means you have to drop this H here, okay? And I said an. All I want to hear is the N. I want to hear the A. So what you're left is ya, anya. So it's an ya by itself. And ya is, of course, by itself over here. But you connect these two because you have to drop. And the reason why you drop the H here because the ah is a vowel. So you can't drop the A, you have to drop the H. That makes sense? Let's see what you got here. That's right. Come on. That's right, bro. That's right. And that's good. Let's clap it up for everybody. So that's one of the hardest understandings that you'll get out of a word. It's a little bit more trickier, you know? It's a little bit more trickier on that. It's just a little bit more, not much. It's a little bit more trickier. Okay? So just like we said, you know, you drop this H here. You don't need it. Because if I did, I'd have ana. So why did I drop the A? Because I'm putting this independent connector on here. Now, if I were to write that in Assyrian, you would have then you would have and then you'd have ya. Now, from here, even if I had this, you would see it. You'd say anaya. You couldn't hardly tell. I mean, I know that it's an to put them together, but the only reason why you know that is because this an right here, I even wrote it on the board. I just did that to help you out here. But if I put a connector here, that's why our language is more glorious, man. If I put an ah here and a na here, you have to pronounce those together. In that case, with the ah, you got to drop this H, and the na's left. You don't say. But now, you know, if I would have put that there, if I would have put this connector there, you'd have put the H there, you'd have put the na there. And see, you can't really tell from looking at this Assyrian right here. This Assyrian ain't worth a half, but I'm going to leave it like that. Right, Daquan? Exactly right. All right, let's move on. All right, I want y'all to, and that's good. Let's move off of that. But I'm glad I did that lesson once before. It seemed like you guys remember that. You know, you guys remember that. Y'all remember that. Y'all remember the understanding of that. I want y'all, I'm going to give 1 through how many? I want you guys to tell me what characters are these? Tell me what characters are on the board here. One, and going from, we're always going Hebrew from right to left, okay? And we're graduating, man. We're doing an excellent job, by the way. 6, 7, I got 8 characters on the board here. I mixed them up on purpose. Now I want y'all to tell me. I'm going to get out of the way. I want y'all to tell me what those characters are. I'll get out of the way. Tell me what they are. Then we'll write some words to them. I want you, we're doing a little, we're trying, our classes have been really advanced because you guys are starting to be advanced. Okay? All right. Kapa. I know you're drinking your yan and your mayam, your water, your wine and your water and whatever you're drinking, guys, eating bread or whatever you guys doing, getting ready for that Passover. So I'm just going to make a, little relaxed class, So Officer Paga Abawa said it's an advanced class. He could be right. Yeah, exactly. But let's see who else we got in class here. Talk to me. Tell me what these characters are on the board here. CHAAZAQ Bar's Princess Labaya. Got her in class. Got another lady in class. Got 2 ladies. Got the rib of our assistant camp leader, CHAAZAQ Bar. Hawk, a warrior hawk. Sister Labaya, that's your husband. Let's participate, sis. Kapa. We got 2 girls in class now, okay? 3 brothers. Identify these. I ain't tell you what they could. It could be a Syrian. They could be they could be a Syrian. They could be anything. It could be anything on that chart up there. They could be a Syrian or they could be ancient. And so identify them. That's what this class is going to be. Identify, man, what's going on. Let's see here. Kapa Salaki, sir, if I may, is the number 1. Yeah. Write them all down, Kapa. Marcus, yeah. Full count, yeah. No. Go ahead and write your answers down. You probably right, Kapa. But I want you to write all of them down. I want you to identify not just 1, 2, and 3. Just y'all go through the exercise and write 1 through 8. Take your time and type in the chat. That takes a little time. And not much time, but it could take you 15, 20 seconds, but whatever. It could take you 30, whatever. I don't care how long it takes. I wait for all the students. I don't rush things and try to get door prize. I want everybody to learn, okay? So that's what we're doing here, all right? So that's what I want. Let me get back out of the way here. Sorry. Salaki. Y'all can see me here. I want y'all to go through all of these and identify. Let me back this up just a little bit here so we can see something. There we go. There. Yeah, there we go. I want y'all to identify what's on the board. Tell me, and not just one of them, Kapa, all of them. CHAAZAQ Bar, let's see. CHAAZAQ Bar wife, she has, she don't know what 3 is. Well, we're going to identify all this. Let me help you out a little bit here. There, a little bit. I don't know if that helped any. But take your time. As a matter of fact, take your time on those. Don't be in no rush. Take your time. I'll take your time here while I'll sit back and see what y'all got here. I'm writing down what y'all putting down here. That's the reason why I'm walking around here waiting for y'all. Can everybody hear me? Type a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Can y'all hear me okay now? Good. Appreciate that. Good. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties. All right. Y'all keep writing there. Let me see who's got what here. We got Labaya, we got Shah, got some answers up in here. Let me see. We got Pa. CHAAZAQ. And 8 is what? Ah, yeah, okay, I got you. Let me see what a shot got here. And Marcus, I'm glad everybody can hear me now, but y'all keep writing there because as we pick up the answers here, I just want to make sure y'all see everything, hear everything anyway. Sorry for the difficulties there. All right. Y'all keep putting your answers in there. Let's see what you got. Sorry about that. All right. We're gonna give you guys about I don't know. Let's give you about 15 more seconds, everybody, and then let's see what we got, okay? Sorry for the sound, like I said. We'll identify, then we're gonna see how good you guys have been learning. We're trying to go over everything we've learned in the last month here. Because we have, all right, let's see. Who else there? Marcus lost the sound. Lost the sound again, Marcus? Can anybody, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me okay? I can hear you. Let's see. Marcus said lost the sound. Labaya said I can hear you. She said I can hear you. Check your Marcus. Check those out. We do have somebody saying they can hear. Yeah. Okay. Got it. Labaya said Marcus and Salakia, sir. I'm going to my slave if I don't answer. I understand that, Marcus. That's good. It's a great job, man. Doing a great job. All right, let's put some answers on the board here. Let's see what you guys got. Y'all identify. All right. Let's put up here what these are. This is a pa. We got a da. We have a wa. Y'all govern yourself accordingly now. We got a ka. I know some people said they couldn't understand what this number 3 was. We got a ra here. We have a ka. All right. We have a taza. And we have an I. Yeah, good. And then let's see here. What else we got? Marcus, yeah, good. I'm glad everybody here. Now, does everybody get them right? And if you got something wrong, let me know. Tell me what we got. If you got something wrong. I think Padawakara Ka Taza Padakara Kaza. I think everybody got them right. I think the Y's on thing Labaya missed. But that's a Wallabaya right there on number 3. Officer Shaw has it right. But that, and then here's the thing about it. I mean, I kind of mix these with the ancient, and I've been doing that lately. And I'm going to give you another lesson that I had last week here, real quick here, identifying these, because I know that if you can understand what these things are, if you understand what they are in the mixed up like this, you'll understand your chart. Then it's easy to write words. It's easy to do that. So that's the main thing, and that's the reason why I put it up there like that. It's easy. After that, it makes it kind of easy for you. All right. So good. That's good. Good. It looks like for the most part, everybody identified. Let's clap it up. Everybody's identifying them correctly, and let's do something here. And that's good. I mean, you know, like this Pa, and then I kind of pick characters that kind of look alike too. You know. Now we're gonna ready to do one. Let's do it this way. I'm glad you guys got that. Now we're gonna do one. We're gonna ready kind of mix it up here. Get you guys as in one of those moments here. But for the most part, everybody had that right, okay? All right? For the most part. For the most part, everybody had that right, okay? If I would use the word like, if I was to use the word, let's say, like this. Let's do this one right here. Let's just pick a word. Man. Let's lock you for there. So if I said like this, I want you guys to unscramble this for me. One, two, three. I want y'all to put this word here in the proper order, based off of what I got on the board. And I did use different Assyrian and I used Assyrian and ancient on purpose. Because I want you guys to take this word there's and unscramble or put it in the proper order. Even if it could be ancient. Lord have mercy. Sorry about that. There we go. I want you guys to take this word and scramble the letters in the proper order. I got 1, 2, and 3. What should they be if you're trying to spell this word right here? Ibad, which means to serve, by the way. It means to serve, okay? I want y'all get the idea, right? I put something up on the board, but it's out of order. Or is it? More than likely, I'll probably put it out of order. Well, put it in order. Put what order this should be. If you understand what these characters are, put in order what it is. So that's what I'm asking you right here to do. So y'all take your time. Asha. Just put 1, 2, and 3. You don't have to do it in the. You don't have to do. Y'all don't have to do a Syrian chart for me in the letters. You don't do that. I don't want to see that. All I want to see. Yeah, that's fine. I got you. All I want to see is the numbers. Because right there, that's not what I got on the board anyway. So just put. Kapa says 2, 5, and 7. Number 2, 5. Yeah, Asha, go ahead and whether it's right or wrong, go ahead and put what I got on the board, not by the computer typewriter. I'm not interested in that right now. All I'm interested in what we got on the board. That's the whole lesson. Okay. Kapa, let's see what you say. Now Zagabara, she say 1, 2, 3. She said da, I, ba. Yeah, that's true. It is da, I, ba, but configure it. Maybe I confuse you guys. Configure it to this word here. What should that word be? All right, we'll start over. In other words, there's a word. It says ibad. From right to left, I say 1, 2, 3. Is that correct? If not, correct it. And then spell ibad, because that ain't the way you spell it. So use the numbers going from right to left to unscramble what I've spelled. That's all I'm asking. And maybe I need to go ahead and give you this because everybody, I think I got everybody in a quandary there. Yeah, Shah said that's what I want to see there, soldier. All right, somebody got 2, 1, 3. Somebody got 2, 1, 2, 2, 3, 1. Oh Lord. All right, okay. Labaya got 2, 3, 1. And Asha got 2, 1, 3. Let's see here. Now that's what I was trying to say right there. Yeah. All right, we're slacking. That's not a problem. Not a problem, Officer Asha. Listen, that's what we want. Slack to the middle. Check this out. That's what we want. We got people they were scrambling. They said, Asha said 2. What did he say? 1. And he said 3. Okay, that's Asha. And Labaya say, and Kapa, what we want is you to take this word, ibad, and unscramble. Here are the letters for it, but they're out of order. So you put them in order by this number here. That's all you got to do. It's just that. It's not that. I'm not asking for anything but that. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not making it more complicated than that. She said 2, 3, 1. Yeah, we'll put that on the board here in a second here. Shah, Salaki. Salaki. Shah, you changed yours to 2, 3, 1, huh? All right. Shah say 2, 3, 1. All right. Hey, as long as it's not a problem. As long as you catch what you want. So, Kapa, you understand now, right? Kapabana out of Texas. You understand what we want, right? And so let's go ahead and correct it now. Let's go ahead and correct it because the next one I give you, you guys will understand the scrambling order. This is a good practice right here, and then I'm going to give you a little bit more difficult word. And therefore, I want you guys to you need your pencil and paper to write it down and make sense. But this helps you spell and understand because I may have ancient, I may mix it up. That means you got to really pay attention to what's going on, okay? So they say 2, 3, 1. So 2 is I. That's what 2 is. That's what this is. Then the next one, they say 3. Well, that's a B. That's a ba. Okay. And then the last one is a da. And they say 2, 3, 1. So that's da. That's how you spell that, ibad. Did that, y'all get the idea, right? If everybody get that idea, then just put sir in there for me, please. That way, when I move on, I don't have to worry about did I mix you guys up? Too bad. Does everybody understand it? And that's fine. But everybody get the point. Kapa, this is what I want. I think Labaya had it, Asha had it, and Quan. DeMarcus probably going to work like he said. But listen, y'all sit back and relax. Get your wine, get your water, man. And sit back and relax. And then that's what we're doing here. We're trying to, in an advanced lesson here, we're trying to, this is a way you're going to learn the chart. Because I want to, the only way, the way I did it is go home and learn the chart. And I'm pretty sure that's what you guys are doing here too. So if y'all understand that, let's see what we got here. Salakia. Gotcha. So if y'all understand this, let me know. Then we'll put another word up here because I want you guys to really understand this lesson. Let's put another one up here. Let's do another one. Let's do another lesson here, okay? All right. So it seems like everybody understand that. Now y'all got the idea. But that's what I want. I can mix it up now. That means this ain't, it could be Assyrian, could be ancient, all mixed together. Ain't no telling. There's no telling what I'm going to do on this board here. There's no telling. Let me see what we got here. What I want to put down here. Okay. Just lock it there. There we go. I don't have any connectors up there now, so y'all gonna have to really pay attention because I'm mixing them. I don't have any connectors. There's no connectors up there, so that means when you see something, all right, we're gonna put up here 1, 2, 3, 4. Spell that word. All right. Here's the word that I'm putting up here. So I want you guys to pay attention. There we go. Just lock it there. Mental lapse there. Okay. All right. All right, y'all. Dang, I still ain't got this what I want. Up too much. Stop drinking this wine. Let me do this right here. There you go. All right. Y'all figure that out. Tell me what's going on there. Sorry for the difficulties. I mean, I can have anything up on this board, but if it spells it, don't worry about connectors. Don't worry about any characters. Just put down what you see up there. And I want you guys to spell this word. In other words, unscramble them. Well, they're definitely out of order. They're out of order. So put them back in order for me. Okay? There's a word that I got out of order. And so we can find out what it is. Yep. Y'all put that in order. Let's see. CHAAZAQ, glad to have you in class, Trooper. I shall say 4, 1, 2, 3. All right. You say 4, 1, 2, 3. I shall say 4, 1, 2, 3. That's what I shall say. All right. Kapa. Labaya. Maybe Marcus, whoever's. Quan. What y'all got? I shall say 4, 1, 2, 3. That's what he got. Labaya, let's see what you got. And Quan, let's see. Mazagabar wife said 4, 1, 2, 3. Quan, Kapa. Still waiting for you, sis. She say 4, 1, 2, 3. Well, buy it. That's what she say. All right. All right, sis. All right, officer. We'll give you guys a few more seconds here. Kapa, go ahead. What answer you got? In other words, what we're doing is we're taking this format here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. But these letters represent this up here. But they all scrambled. Not only they're scrambled, they're ancient and they're Syrian. They could be anything. Any characters, there ain't no telling. I just throw it up there. And I'm not interested in any character connectors, because if I did, it'll make it easier. We guys want you, different lessons so you can get to think a little bit about what you want to write. Instead of just kind of like, FaceTime and a chart, Check it out. Look at it, man. Check it out. Y'all see what you got up there. All right, we'll give you 15 more seconds here. All right. And Mada Y. Mada Y, we'll tell you what that means in a second so you can add it to your vocabulary. We'll tell you what it means. And actually, I'll tell you right now what it means. It means this. It means why. In other words, it's an interrogative. Why? Why are we asking this question? So let's put it in the format. All right, everybody got Kapa? Y'all got y'all answer up there? Quan, what you got? Okay. All right, let's go ahead and put it down. We got 2 people that says 4. In other words, they did this. They said that. Then they said this. I mean, of course they're mixed up. So in reality, one would write it like that. It's just that I'm getting you to identify the character more than the real way you would write. I just want you guys to put the character up there for what it's worth, In other words, that's worth something. So it's worth an M, and that's why we did it, okay? And then somebody said, they said 4-1, then they say 2. So they said, wah, like that. And then they said, okay, for the sake of right, then they said, what? 3. This letter. Okay? And that's right. I mean, you know, when you look at it, what this is, so to explain it a little bit there, man, I tell you, to explain it just a little bit, just right here, to explain it a little bit, there, to explain it a little bit, we have an indie connector here, man. That's the difference. A lot of people in class here, I purposely put an indie connector there. It represents a ma, right here. And then we have a da. Of course, that's the ancient da. And then you have a wa. Then I have an I over here. And I did that purposely because it represents a conjunction of both languages, but it's just so you can identify the character, man. Mix and match, identify however you want to see it, you know, however you want to look at it. But that's what that is. And I'm getting ready to do one. I'm going to use, and it means why, by the way. So we'll go ahead and accept those answers. So let's clap it up for class right there. Now let's put one. Let's get a little bit more difficult here, as if that wasn't difficult. Let's get a little bit more difficult on these here, because I see some people getting stumped. They changing answers, which is cool. I don't have a problem with that. As long as you learn the lesson, that's the point. Now check this out. Let's get a little bit more. Let's advance it even further here. Let's check this out. I want you guys to do this one. I want you guys to pay attention to this right here. Let's get this one. Let's get this one. All right. Let's get this one. Let's see what I want to do here. Let's see, what do I want there? I want that. That ain't right. That ain't what I wanted. Is that what I wanted right there? Yeah, that's what I wanted. And I want you guys to be able to identify that. Ooh. Okay. Let's do this. Yeah, try that one. It ain't gonna be so bad right here. That ain't gonna be too bad. Yeah, try that one. See if you guys understand what that is. Not that hard. Tell me what that is. Y'all take your time. It means to open. Okay? And then I'm gonna put another one up here that I did. Yeah, there we go. And I'm gonna put something else up here. Trying to throw y'all off. Shaw say 213, man. That's what I shall say. So y'all go ahead, a like. Well, last time, it may be, it may not be. You know, it all depends. It all depends. Y'all take your time up there. Let me reach this out of the way. I don't want to get nobody confused up there. All right. Look like we got a few answers up here. Okay. We got Nazag Bar's wife, Labaya, and a Shah. All right, Quan. Been a while, man. Come on. Quan, I think Marcus is at, got to go to slave. I understand. And Kapa, we waiting for you. In other words, this is, I forgot to put up here, this is 1, 2, and 3. It's like some of y'all more intelligent than I am. Y'all assume that he wanted 1, 2, and 3. We always go from right to left, so, you know, but you put it in order for me there. We'll give you guys a few more seconds here. Okay? Give you guys a few more seconds there. Okay? All right. So the word is patak. It means to open. And so say two, and so, you know, we say that is a pa. That's a pa. And of course, you know, it's in the ancient. As a matter of fact, all these are in the ancient. Pa. And then we're going to put a 1. That's a tha. You know, remember that right there, that little golf club right there? Tha. And then of course, you want to put a ka right here. So how do we do that? Why isn't that? When we say, I want y'all to tell me are these connectors right? Tell me are these connectors right? Is that right? Let me know. Could be, could not be. Tell me it's the correct connector right here. That's what I wrote down. Tell me is this connectors right or not? You don't have to tell me why, just tell me con or la. You know, what you think. Tell me are the connectors right. That's what I'm interested in right now. Tell me are the connectors right. That's what I need to know. Are the connectors correct? Let's see. Who somebody got it written in there? I shall say La, okay. All right. The rest of y'all, what y'all are? Shah say no. Shah say la. All right. Waiting on you, Labaya and Quan and Marcus and Kapa. You know, we put it in order. We said 2, 1, 3. We said patak. Patak. You know, path ak. Patak. And that's y'all. Here, I'll say it again. Patak. Patak. Ah, la, fa, and the ka connects. Okay. Sis, she went above that. She corrected. You, everybody agree with her? She said, instead of this, she said, this is the correct way. That's what she said. Everybody agree with that? That's what she said. She said patak. That's what she said. In other words, it's not the top one. In other words, we'll erase that. That's what she said is this. Matter of fact, I'll put it a little closer here. This is what sis said right there. Okay? Like that. A shop, you agree with that? Patak. And there's a general rule why this could be true. There's a general rule why this could be true. Okay? Man, it follows the pattern of rules that I've been doing. And okay, and it's this, and everybody agree with that? I'll give you guys 10 more seconds. If y'all agree with that. Because Shah said no, that's not right. So I'm pretty assuming that he agrees with this right here. You know, that's another way of writing it. I mean, you know, that's so he's right. I mean, there's a lot of ways. You can say pataka. Shah say, what's officer say? What do you say, Shah? Yeah. Shah say, yeah, that's right. That's right. Clap it up for him. Exactly right. Well, they both right. You're right. Exactly right. And let's this follows the pattern and rules that I've been trying to do, trying to keep you guys up with. I mean, you're talking about pa up here, right there, pa. So we drop the A. Why? Because it is a singular individual connector. Independent connector is what that's called. That means, you know, did I say that right? Yeah. Pa, yeah. No, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, no. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Let me do that. Pa, that's right. Pa by itself gets one single sound. Pa. I take that back. It's a sound. You keep the A there. Lock it. But over here, you got a tha. It keeps its full sound. Ka would normally keep its full sound, but it's going to drop 2 vowels there. So the vowel in here stays. The vowel in here stays. Why? Because there's no reason. There's no. I mean, if you didn't have it, you wouldn't have a sound because it follows. You wouldn't say pa the ka. It's got to say pa, and then that's an individual sound by itself. P-A, pa. That's what I meant. Don't drop it. Pa. Okay. Then you have tha, that full sound right here. Because it wants to connect with a ka. Now you want to drop both of the A's. Because why? Why do I drop those A's, guys? Somebody type it in the chat. We'll let y'all answer it. Why do I drop both of the A's of the ka? In other words, these A's right here, why do I drop those A's? Somebody, type it up. Why? Why am I dropping those A's? There's only one reason why. Well, that's two reasons, but I mean, it's a conjoined reason there. In other words, why am I dropping the two A's on this car here? You know, why did I do that? And what did I do? Not only why, but what did I do? See if people can notice what I did and what is it and why. I mean, like Sean and Leviah noticed that, you know, this is the way you do it. Pa, tak. But why? We already identified that pa has its full sound, pa. We identified that. Okay, let's see what somebody got in chat. Investigate it further. Why did I drop those two A's on the car? Salaki, if I may, because of the connection, it's no longer standing while or alone. Right, no longer standing while alone. Right. And I can understand what you just said, Leviah. That's right. It's not standing by itself. It's connecting the tha. Tha gets the full sound. I think Asha said the same thing. Let me make sure. Think, Officer Shaw. Let me see what you got. Standing whole. Yeah, right. Got you. I understand both y'all answers. You know. Ka is really not standing by itself. It's joined to something. So what's the rule? You drop those vowels there. You don't need that. So you would say thak. Thak. That whole sound right there. Thak. Pa. Thak. And that's what we've done. And that's a valuable lesson. And we, you know, you keep studying Hebrew, you'll understand. Like this gets the full sound, pa. And this right here, you know, you say tha, thak. That's what you're after. That's what you're after. You don't want to say thaka, because the word is pathak. It means to open. You don't want to say thaka, pataka. That ain't what we're saying. And ka has the most vowels in any one of our sounds up here. It has two A's. So you know we're going to drop both of them. And that's the reason why. So clap it up for everybody there. Exactly right. That's exactly 100% right. So you want to say patak. Why? To reiterate, pa has his own sound. And I'm mundane. Sometimes I go over these things that seem like it's boring or mundane. But really what it is to give you a lesson. So each time you'll be able to teach yourself. Pa-tak. Ta-tak. That's the reason. So you guys are learning the lessons from week to week here. That's exactly right. So when we say, when we use these connectors, now we want to go into another lesson here. When you use connectors, follow the rules. Now there are some things that break rules. Not many. I've seen some seem like they break rules. But, you know, but for the most part, y'all understand, that's a general rule right there. When to drop something, when to keep something. That's the lesson I wanted you to learn. You know, you learned it right here, CHAAZAQ. You know, that's what they commission me to do every week, is to put it up there. Tell the people. You know, it means open. And let's put something here. Let's put something else up here. Let's put another word up here. Let's put this word up here. Let's see if I got that right. No. I want y'all to tell me what this word spells. Tell me what that word spells. Y'all take your time. Tell me what that word spells right there. Kind of mix it up in class. Because if you mix it up, then you will not get it mixed. If you mix it up, then eventually you guys will find out what's going on. Tell me what that word spells. I got the connectors. They are in the right place, by the way. But I want y'all to tell me what that word spells. Here's a good idea of connectors. Tell me what that spells. That's why I put it up there, so you guys get a good idea of how to use the connectors. Dang it. Yeah, that's right. Y'all take your time. Y'all tell me what this word spells. Y'all tell me what it spells. That's what I want to know. Okay? We're finding these characters tonight, man. We're finding out what they represent and what they mean. Connectors. In order to find them, you definitely have to look. In order to find them, you definitely have to look and know the chart. So that's why we're doing this. It's a good lesson. I'm mixing these lessons up so you guys could try to confuse you guys, but you guys are so good. The class has gotten so good, you guys it don't bother you guys no more. Come on now. Kapa, Labaya, Officer Shaw, Marcus, Quan. Tell me what this means. Let me see. What we got here? Kapabana, Salaki, sir, if I may say. Ooh, look at it. Shama. Look at this. Look like everybody got this. Shoot. All right. Hey, since y'all put it up on the board, what does it mean? Tell me what this means. I think y'all put this right here. The reason why I know you guys are really catching on is because every time I explain something, y'all understand what I'm doing. That means I'm not too confusing. It's either that or you guys can catch on. And it's sort of both. That means that the message is being pointed out. What does this word mean? I think, Kapa, you had it right. I think you might have missed one, Kapa. You might have. I think so. Just look on, check your spelling on your word. Asha, Labaya, I believe you guys had it. Quan, I'm still waiting on you, man. What is this? Shamawana. What is that? Anybody? Y'all tell me what that means. Shamawaha. Shamawana. Yeah, right. Kapa spec you. I think you might have left out the N right here. Right there, sis. Not a problem. I do it all the time. But the spelling is right on. Who wrote there? I believe that's let me see here. Somebody wrote in the chat, I believe it's, I don't know why my phone's not doing this. Computer ain't working exactly right today. I don't know what the problem is. I don't know why that is, man. Yeah, let me see what somebody wrote here, because let me see. Labaya, she wrote, it's the number 8. Does everybody agree with that? And I wrote down, and it's good to understand that, because I'm gonna write this down in the ancient here. I'm sorry, in the Syrian here in a few seconds, and make it hard for you. You ain't gonna have these connectors here in a second, and I'm gonna write it down. I want you guys to explore, to figure out what in the world. I want you guys to. And you know, you ain't gonna have no rules to follow. Then I think I may stay with this. I think I may write it both, so you guys can see what rules to follow. I'm trying to mix it up. So let's see what you got here. Shah said yes. He says the number 8. Exactly right. So let's clap it up. So Kapa, Shah, Labaya, all y'all had it right. Of course, it's one of y'all missed a nah. That's not a problem. Quan, but you did right. Kapa, that's exactly right. You're doing good. Okay. And y'all, now that word is a long word, but you can tell because when you say Sha, Ma, Wa, and then you join this Na together, you don't need the Ha over here. You don't, I'm saying you need the Ha. It says Na, Ha. You'll hear it, but you don't need the Ha. It's like Sha, full sound, Ma, full sound, Wa, full sound, Na. And the Na has to join with the Ha sound. So when you do that, you have to drop the vowel. So it's Na. And that's how you spell Na. You don't say Naha. It's like that. Okay? Shamuana. And it means the number 8 in Hebrew. That's what that is. A little big long letter, you know, kind of helping you guys out right there. Here's one that'll throw you off a little bit, maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Might not. You know, it might not throw you off. You guys may get it right the first time. I don't know. Let's see here. Let's do this one right here. Let's do this one right here. Let's see what we got here. See if we can figure this one out here. All right, let's do this one right here. As soon as I can figure out a good pin there. All right, I want you guys to tell me what word this is. and be very particular and tell me what's wrong and what's right. Tell me what's wrong and what's right. They are both the same word. One's written in ancient, and one's written in I'm sorry. Ugh. Sorry about that. One's written in, hold a minute. One's written in Assyrian. There we go. And one's written in the ancient. There we go. Now I want you guys to tell me. I want y'all to put that down. Tell me what's going on there. That same word. Tell me what's wrong and what's right. What's wrong and what's right. Write in the chat if there's something wrong and what's right or whatever. Or are they both right? Just tell me. What's wrong? What's right? What's wrong? What's right? What's wrong? What's right? Glad you guys are participating. You're doing a great, fantastic job too, by the way, everybody. What's wrong and what's right with this spelling of this word here? Y'all tell me what's wrong and what's right. You tell me. What's wrong and what's right up there? Y'all take your time. In other words, one's an Assyrian, one's an ancient. Tell me what the word is and tell me what you think is wrong and pick out what you think is right. I mean, just tell me. Tell me what is the spell. I mean, is something right? Is something wrong? What's going on? Just tell me what's peculiar and what's not. Y'all take your time. Look at those words. Hope y'all can see everything right. Yeah. Let's see. We got somebody writing over here, don't we? All right. Got somebody writing over here. Let's see. And which one, Labiah? I mean, you know, we got ancient and Assyrian. I got a mark. You tell me. I mean, when you say the CHAAZAQ, you tell me what the top line, the bottom line, what's wrong. You know, say the ancient this and the Assyrian that. You know, tell me what you got going on there, sis. And Asha and Kwan and Kappa. Something's right and something's wrong. Or is everything right? You tell me. You know, this is your lesson. Let me know. What's going on up in here? You said, I think Levi said the Taza Nara, something like that. I don't know which one. I mean, they're spelled the same, more or less, you know. They're the same. They're the same spelling, you know. So tell me, what's going on? Labadi say they don't connect. You're saying, okay, I see what you're saying. You're saying this, that connector is wrong. That's what you're saying. You're saying this is wrong. Gotcha. I see what you're saying. That connector is wrong. Okay, all right, okay. Anybody else? What's going on? I got you. I see what you're saying now. Hope y'all can see this in here. Let me put it in black here so y'all can see this a little better. There we go. Give you guys a few more seconds here. Y'all take your time. Kapa. It's a little tricky there. What's going on? I mean, they're an attempt to spell the same word. Let's put it that way. Let's see what you got, Ashok. That you? Salaki, sir, if I may say, is the sentence in order? She says it in order. What do you mean when you say in order, Kapa? When you say in order, what do you mean? Because this is a word here. All right, these are two different words. Here's one. I mean, it's the same word. There's a word, but they are the same word. They spell the same thing. But I want to know what mistakes have I purposely inserted in here so that you can say, oh man, I'm catching something here. One's in Assyrian, the top green is in Assyrian, the bottom one is in ancient Hebrew. So what's wrong? What's going on? That's what I'm trying to get you guys to see. You say, you slack it, sir, if I may, is the sentence in order? All right, you tell me. If it ain't, then tell me what's wrong with that word. Not necessarily sentence, Kapa, but the word. It's just a word. That's a word, and that's a word. Two different words. Are they? And then write out what it is and just say, something look peculiar here. Tell me what that peculiar is. Ain't that peculiar? Tell me what it is, sis. Asha. I think Labaya, you said, what'd you say? What Labaya say? I can't remember. What'd you say, sis? I think you said something. Oh, yeah, you said, Labaya said the Tazah and the Ra don't belong in that connecting order. Okay, I can understand what you're saying there. I got it. I got you. I understand that. That's what that's what she said. You and Kapa, you said are they in order? Well, tell me what order is it it's supposed to be in? What these words? I mean, what's going on? Well, they're spelled the same. They are spelled the same, but there's something going on there, and I want you guys to point that difference out. That's what I want you guys to be able to recognize. Okay. That's the whole point. That's the whole point of the lesson tonight. You know, pick these characters out. Find it. Find out what's wrong with them. Because that's how you're going to learn how to spell. That's how you learn how to translate. Because when you spell correct, you will translate correct. But you first got to write it down in the English correct first. And then you can go look that word up. You try to look that word up and it ain't spelled right. Hey, what do you got? You got a word that ain't spelled right, so hell, it could be anything. So, tell me, what's going on? We give you guys a few more seconds. Look them over. Look them over. Look them over, man. Look that over, Lock it. Look it over. Tell me what's going on, sis. There's a word. Here's a word. That's a word. That's a word. They are spelled the same. I just want to know, well, what's going on? Kapa say, Khan, sir, never mind. I think I'd say the same thing. The connector's wrong, okay? Kapa say that this connector's wrong right here. She said that connector's wrong, okay, all right. Ashah, where you at? Tell me. We got Kapa and Labaya saying that the Za and the Ra, they ain't exactly supposed to be connected right there. I mean, and if that's what you say, then tell me. Let me know. If that's what you say, let me know. Because that's what she said. She said the connector's wrong. Okay, gotcha. Lashawan, we're going to give you guys a few more seconds here to tell me what's going on here. I like these lessons, man. Because, you see, I try to mix it up so you guys can sit there and then quander over a cup of coffee or some yayan and say, what that damn teacher talking about today? So lock for my English. What is he mixing up now? What's going on, But I try, because if I make it as hard as I can make it, I'm sure you're going to come back and say, I have learned. And then it'll cause you to think every time. Every time I write something on the board, you'll be able to pick out errors. You'll say how connectors work. You'll understand what to add, what to take away when it comes to connectors, You'll understand how a serial is written. You'll understand. All these lessons will come in front of you. That's what I'm trying to get you guys to see. We'll give you guys 15 more seconds, and I'll expose everything. I'll let you know. I ain't saying you're right or wrong. I just want to let you know. You know how I am. I mix it up now. Come on. All right. Seem like you guys have expired your time there, because you guys have come to a stalemate of, okay, this is what's going on. Let me show you. Let's see what this word spells. As a matter of fact, type in the chat what the word spells. I'll do it. I just thought maybe you guys want to do it. That word right there. I think it's spelled like that. Means Egypt. Okay? All right. Yeah. Nazagabar's wife said, Matazarium. Ah. I'm sorry. If y'all can hear me, type a 1 in the chat. I did it again. If you can hear me, type a 1 in the chat. Slock you. If you can hear me. Yeah, if you can hear me, type a 1 in the chat. If y'all can hear me, type a 1 in the chat. Type a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. If y'all can hear me, type a 1 in the chat. Okay? Okay, Kapa can hear me. I appreciate that, Kapa. Y'all can hear me. All right. All right, here, let's break this down a little bit. I guess y'all can hear me. Yeah. Sorry, I've been Labaya good. Y'all can hear me good. Okay, let's break this down here. The obvious, the first thing that we're going to write down here is there's a couple lessons going on here. Here is one of them that no one picked up. No one picked this up right here. Right? No one picked that up, man. No one. No one picked it up. Why is Montazarium spelled like that? Because that definitely ain't right. That ain't the way you write that. That's supposed to be a ending connector right here. Let's see if I can write it. It's supposed to be here. That M is supposed to look like this. That's what that's supposed to look like. It's like it, I unbastardize it a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. That's supposed to look like that. That's the first one that I'm surprised no one picked up. No one picked this up. That M should not be on the end of Montazarium. That's an M, but it shouldn't be there. You're supposed to have what we call an ending connector. Remember? Ending character, I'm sorry. Ending character. Ending character. Let's spell that out. Character, okay? That ending character should have been that M right there. If you look on the chart. If you look on the chart, that ending character, all right? Am I right? Y'all got that? Y'all make sure y'all type in the chat. Yeah, con, sir. Con, auto con, something. Y'all missed that. Everybody missed it. No one picked up on that. Montazarium, right there. I mean, I put it up here, and that's the first thing that you should have picked up on. If y'all type it in the chat, yes or no, because I say, hey, look at both of them. They spell the same. But, you know, there's something distinct about something going on here. And I couldn't give it away. If I'd have said the N, I mean, you would have guessed. You know, of course, the M is wrong. That's not the M you want to use. Y'all understand that, Labaya? Asha, Kapa, Quan, who else? Marcus. Who else is typing out there? You know. Y'all understand that? You know, let me know. Let me know that. Let me know. Type it in the chat. Let me know. Yes, sir. Y'all understood that. Concert, yeah, okay. Let me know that you missed that, because I want you guys to pay attention, because remember, if something's not right on the board, if it's not right, let's see, Kapa put concert. Yeah, she's right. She's right. Let's see. Yeah, Kapa put that up there. Yeah, let's see. Who else got some? I think Labaya, you got some up there? Yeah. I mean, y'all missed that. Normally, y'all a little sharper than that. I don't know what I did wrong. That was a good one out of one. You missed it. Labaya say, I missed that. It's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get you guys to see that y'all, I know y'all stuff. But y'all missed it. I snuck it in up on y'all, didn't I? And that's what I was trying. I was trying to do that to make you not understand. I mean, make you understand. I'm sorry. I purposely did that. I just want to see if you catch it. It's spelled Montazarium, but that's not. You don't use that M. And then because you guys understand Hebrew, you figured I'd write everything perfect. You know, hey, listen. I could write anything on this board, but when I write it, it's going to make sense enough for you to pick up on it. That's, you know, I got to give you something to work with, right? Okay, now, that being the case, everybody understand that? Good. Here's the last thing we'll do tonight. Let's pick up on Kapa and Labaya. I believe that's, you guys both said the same thing here. This Tazar. This is not, there is no Ra. When you say Ra, there's no A after that. Why is that? Because of the connectors that I put. It's pronounced Matazarium. matazar. Ma-tazar. Ma-tazar, not matazara. It's not matazara. It's matazarium. Like when you say Captain Captain Tazariak name, it's the same thing. Tazar. Captain Tazariak. Captain Tazariak. That T-A, if I'm not mistaken, T-A-Z-A-R would apply there, because then you drop the A here. Y'all got that? Y'all drop that A. So when you said these were not right, actually, really, that connector allows you to say, well, it allows you to do this. It allows you to say T-A-Z-A-L-K, Tazah, and then Ra. It don't say you got to drop the A because the connector is joining not an individual connector, but there is a connector that joins both, and that's called a dependent. So Tazar depends on Ra. But when you do that, you drop, what's the rule? You drop the vowel. And we did drop the ah. So it's Tazar, not Tazara. Y'all understand that? Y'all type it in the chat if you understand that right there. That's a good lesson there. It's ma tazar yum. And here's the same thing with this. Here's the ya. It gets ya. You have to say ya, but then you drop the ah on the M. So yum, yum, ma tazar yum. Consir, yeah, the water for the clarification. Yeah, y'all got it. Yeah. You understand that. Labaya, I'm pretty sure you understand it too. Aisha, I'm pretty sure you understand that, bro. Y'all type it up in the chat and make sure, I want to make sure you guys understand that. Because this is like, it optimizes what we've been explaining. Y'all missed this one. And next week, I'm going to give y'all a little bit more understanding. I'm going to take it up, I'm going to step it up a little higher. Because I want you guys to understand, you guys are translating, you're writing down what's going on here, you're understanding what the letter is, you understand the ending connectors. You missed this one, and it's understood, I understand that. I mean, you know, that's I mix it up, that's how I do it, I mix it up. So you guys can understand, oh, okay. And Kapab Bana said, thank you for the clarification. And she was exactly right. So y'all clap it up for that, okay? That's the clarification. It's ma tazarium. Ma tazarium. It sounds like there's a ah after, but the fact, that's why in the ancient Hebrew, you can't, as a matter of fact, up here, if I said that in the Assyrian Hebrew, ma tazar ra yum, you cannot find that error or how to pronounce it up here. You have to almost guess. You have to really look it up. But see, when our language here, the original language the Most High gave us, man, in the ancient Hebrew, and the Isupk, the Commander General, that's how you pronounce that, man. You say ma. M-A gets its own sound. Ma. That's important. Let me break this down here before I end class here. It gets its own sound, ma. Like that. Ma. And then because, let's reiterate, Tazah gets a sound plus an R. So it says Tazar, not Tazara. Okay, then yum. Then you have Y-A-M. Why? Because it gets the full sound of ya and then it adds the M to it on the dependent connector. That's why independent and dependent connectors are so important. That's why we have the master language, man. We have the understanding of what to do when it comes to writing. And that's why this, the fake Jews over there, they use the old Assyrian, We have to study it and learn it because there are a lot of words, there's a lot of understanding, there's a lot of reliefs that's written in Assyrian. And of course, I understand that. But right here is the language that you can really understand the word, man. Matazarium, and how to pronounce it, Matazarium, because there are words with tazara. You know, like, you know what I'm saying? But in this case, Matazarium, that's a bunch of Egyptians, man. A bunch of wicked Hamites. Those pharaohs. That's what he represents. And Matazarium, man, that's what it represents. And you guys understood that. Of course, like I said, to reiterate, you lost an M. Y'all didn't pick up on that one. And I'm surprised. I kept looking at that saying, ain't nobody gonna pick up on that one. And then right here, Tazar, right there. Tazar, okay? You know, CHAAZAQ will show you. I won't steer you wrong. I steer you wrong at first and I straighten it out for you. But that's the lesson learned here is that generally, if I say it's right on the board, then go with that pronunciation. Don't try to stray from that. Go with that. If that's Tazar, it means Tazar. By the connector. Connector. If I want something written right on the board, I would use the ancient Hebrew. Up here is a hit and miss. It's hard to understand that. Okay? Very hard to understand how to do that. And so, Slock, y'all write that down, because that's a good lesson to have in your notes right there, okay? It's a good lesson to have in your notes. Yeah, that's a good one there. So I guess you guys, if you guys enjoyed yourself in class, let's clap it up in class. If you guys enjoyed yourself in class, and clap it up in class. Now, y'all enjoyed yourself, clap it up so you can understand. But more importantly, if you understood, that's the main thing. If y'all understood what we talked about, that's what I want you guys to understand. I want you guys to understand that I was trying to show you, and you guys picked it up, and that's good. So now we're gonna have some Isupk announcements, man. Security announcement. We are the Isupk, started off 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for the new brother and sister. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see. We got a comment over here. I'm slocking for that. Kapaba now, yeah, she clap it up. Yeah, right, exactly right. That's because she understands. Good. I appreciate that, sis. Appreciate it to all y'all, right? I'm slocking. We at Isupk, start off 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for the new brother, a sister. When a new brother or sister comes to the school, they're off limits. For 6 months, they are to be saluted only. They're here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to the brother or sister. Okay, there's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 months period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, Numbers 18:21, Malachi 3:8 and 10. Means tenth in the Hebrew, ma'asharah. 10% of every penny of any increase the Most High gives you. Give to the Treasury Department or teacher, priest fund, free will offering for the priest, not mandatory, okay? Whatsoever amount you would like. Up holy convocations. Of course, everybody knows right now the Passover is next week. In other words, the Passover, the 14th day of the first month. Friday, April the 15th, 2022. Exodus 12, 1 to 51. Leviticus 23, 4 and 5. 1 Corinthians 5, 7 and 8. And 2 Corinthians 30 and 17. And the Passover will be at Cocoa Beach, Florida. Make sure you check in the chat, check with your camp leaders, any officer, man, they'll tell you. And come down to the Passover here. If you're black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, you are invited. If not, you need not apply. If you're black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, then you're Israel, so apply. So govern yourself. Come to the Passover in Cocoa Beach, Florida, okay? Then we have, let me see. We're going to remind Akim and Akwath, okay? To check the bulletin board in the hallway if anyone wants to be a trooper in the school to start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. Okay, we're going to do a salute to all our brothers. Okay, First, Amam Shabbat, Amaj, Barak, Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, Barakathum. And we're going to do a salute to all the sisters. We're going to do a salute to all our sisters out there. And then in class, we're going to do a salute, courtesy salute to all the sisters. Okay? Mab Shabbat, Amaj, Rak, Yahweh Shema Al Shai, Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. For that we say, Shalom.